This economy is making me a criminal, okay? I'm currently researching how to jailbreak a car system. That sounds crazy, right? Listen to this. I bought this car because I wanted push to start. I wanted to be able to start my car when I'm not in my car. Okay? Not that complicated. This is already installed. It's installed in the car. Yay! I find out I have a free 3-year trial. Meaning after the trial, they want me to pay a $10 a month subscription cost for something already installed in my car. Are you fucking kidding me? It's already installed in my car. You want me to now pay you a subscription on top of the $30,000 car that I bought from you. Make that make sense, Mazda. Are any other car brands doing that? Because what the fuck? I remember when I was young, my mom had push to start on her key. Like she could just press a combination of buttons. She had to pay one time to have it installed into the car. And that's it. That's what I thought we were doing. I have a I need someone to jailbreak my Mazda 3. Anyone do that?
Honda's now charging a subscription fee to open your own garage. Most modern cars come with a product called HomeLink, which integrates with your garage door opening system. Up until now, there's always been free tech included with the purchase of the vehicle. Well, Honda said we can fix that and has made it $130 for a 3-year subscription or $180 for 5, which is part of a broader epidemic of paying $50,000 for a brand new vehicle loaded with features that you can't use unless you offer recurring revenue. Features like remote start that used to be built right into your key fob. Oh yeah, that one's only available through your phone now for $20 a month. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any relief coming anytime soon. All manufacturers are starting to play in the subscription space in one way or another. And as people gravitate towards used vehicles, those are going to become more expensive as well. At this point, the only thing that might be able to save us is BYD landing in America.
Soon, your car might not even be your car anymore. Automakers want to turn this thing you drive every day into a moving subscription. Cruise control, emergency brakes, heated seats, things already in your car, now all blocked by a paywall. And although this started with luxury makers, we're anticipating it to spread across the entire auto industry as corporations are rushing to tap into what's estimated to become a $200 billion market. What this really means is that car companies are finding new ways to keep people in perpetual debt. It's already incredibly hard to afford a car in the first place. It costs around $47,000 for a new one, and people spend on average over $700 a month to pay it off. We already underestimate how much we pay in monthly subscriptions, so this could become another burden on top of what's already the 3rd largest form of debt in America.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today we're talking about like cars adding subscriptions to like basically every feature, you know what I mean? Heated seats, AC, or I don't know about AC, but like CarPlay, just anything involved in it, even like starting up your car. Like, is that not crazy? Why are we doing this? This is just straight greedy. But let's just get into the video.
Car companies right now are making it to the point that you don't actually own the vehicle you're purchasing anymore. And why do I say that? Because you're not buying things from a car dealership any longer. You're just being given access to them. And if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, one woman found out the hard way. She purchased a Mazda and then went to remote start the Mazda, and the Mazda did not start. She tried calling the company and they told her she now has to pay for remote start. Right? So that means you can purchase a vehicle for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 and still be locked out because you're going to have features that are going to be hidden behind a subscription. And as you can see, this is not something that's coming in the future. This is happening right now. That's Mazda. That has got her locked out. Have a look at this for yourself. New buyers got a 3-year complimentary trial to use these advanced features that include remote start and also Apple CarPlay. Now that the trial has ended, the preferred plan costs $10 per month, $120 per year for full features, including remote engine start and stop. How crazy is this, and how crazy do you think it's going to be? Can you picture in the winter getting in your car and having to pay like $8 to turn on your heated seats? So the bottom line here is you're going to pay for your car. You're going to get this as a complimentary service. And then once that complimentary service is up, you're going to be paying for things that you've been using that are already in your vehicle. And there's also been discussions that they're going to put mileage limits on these cars. That's in the talks as well, which means you will have to pay per 1,000 miles once you go over your limit. So basically, everything has come full circle that I've told you about in the past. AI is in control. They are in control. So basically, they'll be watching and monitoring everything you do with that vehicle. And if they don't like something you're doing, off it goes. It kind of puts it all into perspective, why they wanted everyone to drive an electric vehicle. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
As you're finally becoming rich and you decide to buy your dream car and you want to take a ride in your dream car. And while you're driving your dream car, you decide you want to listen to music while driving. So you try to hook your iPhone up to the Apple CarPlay and somehow it's not working. Then you see a notification on the touchscreen stating that you need to enroll in a subscription, which is $300 for an annual year. And then you say, okay, that's cool. I'll listen to the radio. Then while you're driving, it started to get cold, started to get a little chilly. You turn on the heat. You got leather seats that's heated and cool. And you try to turn it on and another subscription pops up on the dash that states you have to pay $30 a month to use your heated and cool seats. So now you're getting a little aggravated and stressed out. Now you're like, cool, I got massaging chairs to ease the stress and the tension that's going on right now. You click on the massaging button and it's not working. Ding, another notification pops up on the screen. Would you like to try a free massage demo before your yearly subscription? This is slowly happening more in the car industry. They add small features like this to get data from the customer and to see will customers fall for it in the future.
Bro, I feel like if these things are commonly implemented in cars, I think like older cars are gonna like prices are gonna skyrocket. I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, it's like, bro, if you need to pay a subscription for a car that like hypothetically you bought in cash, right? If you bought it in cash, there like all you gotta do is the insurance, maintenance and stuff like that. But you basically still don't own it then. Like you could pay it fully in cash, fully paid off, and you don't own it because you need to constantly pay and pay and pay just to like be able to start the car. It's like that first lady, first clip of the video. It's like, yeah, she has the car. Hypothetically, if she bought it in cash, she still needs to pay $50 a month just to start up the car. So does she even own the car really? Like you have to continuously pay, you know what I mean? Like you have to continuously pay for them to allow you permission to even use the car. So it just makes no sense. I think older car prices are going to skyrocket if this is like implemented widely throughout the industry.
They are making features in the car subscription based. Features in the car subscription based. Me and my friend were having a conversation. We were like, I wouldn't be surprised if they started making people pay a subscription to use the features in their vehicles. And me, I'm like a very curious person. So I go and look it up. I'm just like, are there any future plans to make anything in the vehicle subscription based like OnStar used to be? Do you know they're trying to make heated seats subscription based? Heated seats along with driver assistance, GPS, remote starting. Apparently certain car brands were already going to try this, but they stopped because of the backlash that they got from it. I was like, I feel like this is going to happen when they stop getting oil in the United States and they're pushing the electric vehicles on us, because there won't be any oil for anybody to drive, so they're going to have to get an electric vehicle. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, they can't do that because it's free right now, this, that, and the third. Your car is electric, meaning it can have an update, just like a cellular device. So with that being said, if they were to update your car, or they'll be like, you can't drive your car until it's updated. You might have a subscription for the fucking electric vehicle itself. Nigga says subscription, bitch, I can't even speak. But like, no, seriously, you might have a subscription just for the electric car itself, just to power the bitch on or something. So what I'm trying to say is they could update the car, they could lock the shit, they could drive it off a fucking cliff, they can control the vehicle. So with that being said, they could be like, okay, it's free now, but in a couple of years or in a couple of months, we're gonna start making you pay for certain things. Like, imagine now, right? It's like $5 just to charge your car. It might be $50 next year.
Now GM, Cadillac, and Chevy say you're going to pay a monthly fee. They're going to phase out the ability for your Apple or Android phone to connect to your car, to see your navigation, to text people back, to listen to your Apple, Spotify music. No. You have to pay for their service. and then you can utilize all that stuff. Originally, they said it was only going to be on EVs. Now they've announced by 2028, every car that comes out will have only their software, and your phone will no longer have the ability to connect it because they will block it. There's no way of getting around it because it looks like every manufacturer is going to go this route, and they expect you to pay this well after you've paid for the car that has the feature that they're blocking, so that they can monetize and have another stream of income. It's not enough to gouge and sell you an over expensive, not very well made car.
Toyota has officially joined the subscription wars and is charging a fee to use your own key fob. They put Remote Start, a feature that's come standard on every modern vehicle I've ever owned, on a temporary trial. And unless you subscribe to their Remote Connect app, which allows you to remote start the vehicle from your phone, they can literally send a signal that jams your key fob. So the technology is built into the vehicle. It's built right into the key fob, and you paid for it from the manufacturer, and they can just turn it off. The craziest part about all of this is that people are actually paying for these subscriptions. GM reported that they made $750 million in subscription revenue in the first quarter of this year. And as long as people are subscribing to this bullshit, there's no reason for them to change. When BMW announced a subscription for heated seats, the internet lost its mind and forced them to walk that back. But now people are paying $40,000 or $50,000 on a new car, and then also paying to rent the features. At this point, if you have a decent used vehicle that doesn't have any subscriptions, I'd keep that thing forever.
No, bro. Come on, Toyota. Come on, bro. I don't even drive a Toyota. I'm tripping, bro. I drive a Honda. I'm tripping. But I don't know. It's like, why are you charging $15 just to start your car? That's not as bad as the first girl with the Mazda 3. Like $50 a month. That's crazy. That's like, shit, bro. I love Chipotle. That's like 4 Chipotle bowls a month just to start your car, not including gas and stuff like that. And I mean, maybe if the features in the car were like crazy, like in like Teslas, you know what I mean? Teslas, they have the self-driving. That is something that, like, you know, reasonable to unlock the self-drive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying they should do that, but it's reasonable to charge a subscription for that. You know what I mean? Because it's either you drive regularly, you still have access to the car you're paying for, or you can pay a subscription to have it drive for you. You know what I mean? Like, that makes sense. But when you're charging for simple things like seat warmers and like, I think like the CarPlay or radio, like that just sounds stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys own any cars? Oh, actually, bro, the guy who's saying that you need to pay to like open your garage, that is crazy. Like, imagine getting home, it's late at night, months have just passed, or like, okay, say you're coming back home hella late, you're tired as hell, you're like, oh, bro, I'm gonna get some sleep, I'm so glad I'm home. Then you can't open your garage and check the date, you're like, damn, that my subscription for opening my garage just closed. How am I gonna get into my house? And then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sleep on the driveway or something? Or like, that's just stupid, you know what I mean? Like, and things like that. Like or like a lot of houses, it has like the keypad to get in, or like you can use like the key to the or like door or something like that. But they're adding subscriptions to all these things. Like, it's just so weird, bro. It's just like so greedy, and they're just trying to take all your money, bro. Like, this is so unnecessary, because why would they add the features to the car, which should just be like comforts that that help you or help incentivize you to get the car, but now they're charging a subscription for it. So it's like, why would you even pay the subscription? Like, because in my car, I have seat warmers. Yeah, I have seat warmers. I don't use them, so I wouldn't pay for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's unnecessary. And then, no, but they probably thought about that. So they probably package all that in with starting your car. So that's why they probably price it so high, to make it sound like it's more of like a better deal. You know what I'm saying? But you guys see what I'm getting at? You got to think deep. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys' experience are with this. Like, is there anything in your life that has just been like randomly switched into a subscription and it's just like stupid? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.